couple of days ago, I decided to 10x my goals, and in this video I will be explaining why I did that and how it can change your life too. So one of the first things that I do when I wake up in the morning is that I take a look at my alchemy of self. And my alchemy of self is basically just a document where I write down my dream life in like 5 to 10 years. I have a couple of role models on there, I have some characteristics and skills and beliefs that I want to adopt, and then I know exactly what to work on. And I was looking at my goals. And usually I'm like, okay, I'm looking at my goals and I'm like, yeah, I can definitely achieve that. But that time, something clicked in my mind and I was like, okay, I know I can definitely achieve them. Why would I not set higher goals? Now, bear with me, because I want to explain a concept to you that might actually change your life. You know, when you set goals, you train your subconscious mind to work towards that goal. When you set the goal of, let's say, gaining 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, you will only put as much work in as you will achieve that goal. So what happens when you 10x your goals? You 10x your output. And your behavior regulates between 2 points. Let's say you want to make 10k a month. That is like your goal, your peace point. And you have a chaos point, which is that you never want to get below 2k a month. So if your bank account is below 2k, you're panicking, you feel terrible, you feel shit. And you constantly want to be between 2k and 10k. And that is the range that your behavior regulates between them. So you constantly move between, okay, never going below 2k and trying to achieve 10k. So what is the average of that? The average of these 2 points is 6k. So your behavior and the amount of work that you are willing to put in will regulate around 6k. But what happens when you increase the peace point, so your goal, by 10 times? Your behavior regulates once again. And your behavior increases by 10 times. Because now you set a different goal. And now you're putting in more work to achieve that goal because your subconscious mind gets trained. And you know the power of setting goals and visualization. You have achieved goals in your life. And you never rise above the goal that you set. When my goal back then was to lose weight and I didn't even know about building muscle. I lost weight and it was skinny fat. I achieved my goal because I didn't set a higher goal. I wasn't even aware of the goal of building muscle. I just wanted to lose weight and become lean. And once I achieved that goal, I was like, okay, I'm still looking ugly. You know, I'm skinny fat. What can I do? What can I change? And then I set a new goal to become muscular and jacked. And I was like, at the start, okay, I just want to build some muscle. What did I do? I didn't train as hard. I didn't eat properly because my goal was to just build a bit of muscle. But on the other hand, let's say I would have said, okay, I want to build a 9 out of 10 physique, an 8 out of 10 physique, and I'm willing to dedicate my life to this for 5 to 7 years to build the most beautiful, amazing body, muscular, 8% body fat. Everyone's going to look at me and respect me. My behavior would have regulated once again. And I would have started to take my training more seriously and my diet more seriously. And I would have achieved more. So that's how setting higher goals can actually change your life. And most people set way too low goals. But there's a fine line between setting too low goals that you know you can achieve and setting too high goals that are too unrealistic. Because if you set a goal that's too unrealistic and too high, you don't believe in it. And that is as worse as setting a goal that is so low that you know you will achieve it. So you want to find the sweet spot between you know you can achieve it, but it will be hard. And that's basically the sweet point. What happens if you set too low goals? You don't work as hard. What happens if you set too unrealistic goals that are too hard and that you know you can't achieve? You don't work because you think it's impossible. So I want you to go over your list of your goals right now and increase them by 10 times. Just do it. And try it out for a week. And read the list of your goals every single morning when you wake up. And then try to work towards them. Because I recently set my goal from 5,000 subscribers to 50,000 subscribers. What does it mean for me? I have to regulate my behavior and I have to work 10 times harder. Because to achieve the goal, I have to put more in. And the only way I can put more in is by working more. So I increase all of my skills, I increase all of my characteristics, I increase all of my beliefs to get to that goal. I will be putting much more work into my YouTube channel. I will be putting much more work into speaking, storytelling, creating valuable videos than before. Just because it is a simple act of changing a number on a paper. And on top of that, when you increase your goals by 10 times, think about the life that you can have in the future. Right now you might have the goal of, build an aesthetic body, get lean and build a bit of muscle, get a girlfriend and make like 3 to 5 or 10k a month with your online business. Now all of these goals are great and you're going to achieve them, which you know. But just imagine you're aiming way higher. And you know people that have achieved 10 times the amount of goals that you want to achieve. So where's the difference? The difference is just a knowledge gap. You are here right now and you have your desired situation. And between there's a gap. And this is a knowledge gap. So the only thing that you have to do to get to the goal is fill it up with knowledge. And the amount of effort and pain and time you're going to put into closing the knowledge gap determines how much faster you get to your goal. So if you 10x your goals, you're working 10x harder to close the knowledge gap. Boom. That's the power of setting goals 10 times higher. You just increase your work ethic, you just increase your output, you just increase your dream life, you just increase your happiness, and you just didn't settle for a mediocre life or for an exceptional life. Think about it. Why would you live life if you don't want to achieve the highest goals that you could set? Like everyone's talking about, being the highest version of oneself and using all of your potential, and in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, at the top is self-transcendence or self-actualization, and after there comes self-transcendence. The only way to get to that stage is by setting goals that you know you can't achieve and that you're willing to work hard for, but that are not too unrealistic. Knowledge gap, working, learning, closing the knowledge gap, you achieve your goal, and that's it. And I also want you to consider the time frame of your goals. Right? If you increase your goals by 10x, it doesn't mean that you have to increase the time frame by 10x, because that's not how it works. Now I have like 9 months, 8 months to get to 50,000 subscribers. Before that it was 5,000. Do you know how much harder it will work? I explained it to you before. That is crazy. That is a simple benefit of setting higher goals. And I want you to set higher goals. Because I want to create a movement of young, strong men that have good productivity, good mental health, and a good mindset. And the first step to that is to click on the first link in the description right now to join my community. Also click on the subscribe button to grow the movement and help other people. Thanks for watching, and please take action.